If you got any build your God Squad theme team or get your favorite player, check out my new sponsor, AOEAH.com, for your new favorite spot to get some coins, man. They're cheap and reliable, and they're going to get you to your own time, man. Use code BRIEF for 3% off your order, and let them know I sent you, man. What's going on, y'all, man? We're back here with another video, guys. Hope you guys are having a blessed day, man. We're on the road to 14,000 subscribers. So please like the video. It takes a second to do. Today we'll be going over the best abilities at launch for Madden 23 Ultimate Team. Not a lot of abilities are fully unlocked for everybody, but this should help you guys out. Doing MUT champs head to head. I have been adding abilities to my players. No Money Spent episode should be out tonight. I'm trying to work on that tonight. So let's get started. We have an offensive side, the defensive side. It shouldn't take too long. I do think right now, whenever some of these linemen do start to get edge protector, or you guys do start to go with post up, yes, I do recommend post up. It does help with the run game. Now we need to actually see. I did see somebody rock out with post up, considering how OP it was pretty good last year. But for sure, I do think anything that's going to help with pass rush, that's going to be helping a whole lot, ladies and gentlemen, because the way the pass rush is in this game, the O-line is struggling a lot just to even keep up. But the thing is, a lot of people are running the LB linebacker loop blitz that's going on in the Kansas City defensive playbook. I've been running it too. Why not? So I think with that, because of that, with blitzes, that kind of cancels out some of his abilities, because sometimes they don't even get the chance to interact with the guys who are blitzing sometimes that are looping. So I think for sure, as of right now, you're not going to put nothing on your O-line. But once I get the chance, I might start putting, you know, what's that ability called? I forgot the name of the ability. God damn it. I forgot the bit already. I'm sorry. I had a random moment. Now, tight ends. Now, this is where the thing starts to get interesting if you're going to go for tight ends. As of right now, not that many. Well, I've been rocking with Donald, which right now is legit the best, card in the game. Deep out elite seems to be very glitchy as well, especially on next gen. So right now, I've always been a matchup nightmare type of guy, but deep out, deep in, mid out, mid in, those are what you probably want to have depending on the scenario you're in. So I do think having deep out elite is going to be very key, especially with them out routes here in this game, especially with the way the game's going, especially on next gen right now. I do think deep out elite is going to be very key, or maybe matchup nightmare on your tight ends. Now, as far as receivers is concerned, depending on who you have, I do have deep out elite, and it is still glitchy as well. You got to have players that are at least, some decent height. They got to be put in position, even if they're not, they still catch just about every single thing. So he does get matchup nightmare, which is crazy. But for sure, there's nothing wrong with outside apprentice. I do Gabriel Davis do have outside apprentice, but deep out elite seems to be the move this year so far, because it still looks like it is very glitchy. Run off elite, if I have it on Jamar Chase. I believe that helps with press coverage, beating press. I don't know for sure, because we got this kind of towards the end of the year last year. Grants more convincing runoffs, so that should help out a lot with the press. It is 1 AP, that's what I actually had left. But right now, I don't think I'm gonna. I might end up taking this off eventually, but I need to look at it a little bit more and see if it's lighting up, because most of the time, I'm either running for my life because of their blitz, or I'm legit getting sacked, so I really don't have time to look at it. But I do think you're going to rock out with deep out elite, outside apprentice, slot apprentice. Whenever people get route tech, that's when people want to start rocking route tech to help beat this man coverage. So obviously with the physical archetype, like I said, I think is Keyshawn especially. Short out, short in is going to also be very good as well to help out with the animations. So for sure, for your receivers, short out, short in, especially get a mid in, mid out. But right now, I think it'll probably end up being short in, outside apprentice, and deep out elite on your receivers as of right now. If you have one extra AP left, put it on him. Now, the running backs, as of right now, it's going to be the same thing, because jukes and spins are really ass this year. I have yet to test out jukebox or evasive yet, which grants better juking, quote unquote, juking and spins. So matchup, backfield mismatch, or you're going to rock out with backfield master. Then I would simply do that. But as of right now, we're just with Joe Mixon, Barry Sanders being the top 2 running backs in the game. Nothing wrong with backfield mismatch. Put him on a Texas route, put him on one of the scissor routes and stuff like that, out routes, wheel routes. it's going to go crazy. So I think right now, even when we do get better running backs with more better abilities, depending on which archetype you're going to have, maybe bulldozer, maybe with bruiser and stuff like that. But I think what people are really going to want to use is when you use your running backs out in the backfield, because they're going to be really, really good. So I think running backs this year, again, with juke suspend, I'm not going to go out with jukebox or stuff like that. Quarterbacks, and this is where it starts to get interesting, because like I said, everyone cannot afford a Jalen Hurts. You do have Aaron Rodgers, you know, people use Wentz and stuff like that. The way the game is currently going right now, quick draw is going to be very, very key whenever we start to get gunslinger. It's going to be very, very good as well. Hot route master, essentially your standard ones you really want to have. But we're talking launch at the moment. But the main one I think people really want to use, maybe, I mean, you kind of can tell when people are blitzing you, with especially that 3-3-5 blitz. Quick draw is going to be the main, I think, ability you probably want to have. I've seen people rock out with long range Deadeye, which isn't a bad ability to have. Long range, I think this might not be a bad bit as well. It has a higher chance to break the first sack by a blitz and DB. That might be good to help negate some of the blitzes. But for sure, quick draw, long range Deadeye. Any of those abilities to help you throw. Sideline Deadeye might still be glitchy right now. But as long as you have something to help you, whatever, I'm gonna say this, guys, whatever fits your playstyle, rock that. So that whatever you do, you keep doing that. So, but if you feel like it's not working, and that's where you guys came to this video. So, like I said, quick draw, whenever gunslinger, shit, maybe fearless. Whenever we get people with fearless, it's gonna be very, very key. But for sure, I think quick draw, long range Deadeye, maybe sideline Deadeye, anything to help you get that ball out a little bit quicker is going to be very, very key on your quarterback. So you probably wondering, Bree, what are you rocking out with your offense for your abilities? Now, I will say this, since it is the beginning of the year and training is a little bit overpriced, a lot of people not rocking out with abilities, which is currently understandable, or they're having these headliners players. So I'm currently working out with deep out elite, backfield mismatch, quick draw, run off elite, and also deep out elite. As you guys can see this year, these abilities are kind of like more expensive this year than what they was last year. So you're only gonna have a select few. I'm pretty sure we get more overalls and people with better archetypes and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure some of this will get a little bit cheaper. We'll hope to see, but this is what I'm currently rocking out with on my offense. So let's see defense. Now defense is when it starts to get a little bit tricky, because I'm still trying to figure out how am I going to run my scheme and stuff like that, depending on who you're playing. Now I will say this about what I liked about this year is they also had it last year. You can make halftime adjustments depending on what your opponent is running. So my advice eventually going forward, not right now, start activating certain people on what you want to rock out with. Is he running this? Is he running that? Is he running the ball inside zone, outside zone? Have certain players do certain things so that way you can have that taken care of. Now, when it comes to your safeties, which is, well, I guess we'll talk about your safety, then we'll go to the corners last. Now, for me personally, depending on your archetype, what you can do, obviously I think Acrobat is going to be very, 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 very good. Acrobat is going to be very, very key, but only certain cards actually get it as of right now. But some of you guys may not have you a Ronnie Lott. Some of you guys may not have you a Daxton Hill. You guys may have a Drawn Curse, which is a lot of you guys probably have. Mid-zone KO, any of these KOs, I don't care if it's flat route, deep out, mid-zone, these KOs are going to be very, very key. Now, people didn't use it as much last year as what they did in 21, because I was using a lot of mid-zone KOs in 21, but I stopped in 22 because how important Acrobat was. But Acrobat is 5 AP. That's a lot. If you rock out, you can't rock out with 2-2-2. You're going to have to select a few. I have a feeling we're going to get an AP update probably soon. But mid-zone KO, for me personally, is going to be very, very important. Let me show you guys an example of something that would happen. Because take a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. So this is last night when I was streaming, right? This is why I said you're going to need a superstar KO. This was in Mud Champs. Look at Ronnie Lott on this right side. Because of mid-zone KO, touched him, boom, and automatically knocked it out 4th and 2. Now, they happened back-to-back plays. I was able to get that, both knock it out twice. That's why I say having it on your safeties and corners, if you can get it on select one. Now, keep in mind, a lot of corners and safeties get it, depending on their zone and depending on their archetype. So, mid-zone KO, deep-out KO is going to be very, very important. Medium route KO, what is the other one? I think it's deep route KO, and I think it's another one, too. I don't know for sure. Those are also going to help out a lot, especially your running man, improve knockouts. Because the way the game is going, people are legit just dunking on each other with Donald Parham and Randy Moss. So that's what I kind of recommend currently at the moment until we get an AP update or they reduce Acrobat. Mid-zone KO is going to be what I'm going to rock out with. Now, as far as your linebackers, I don't recommend using your linebackers unless you absolutely have to. Unless you guys are rocking out with Simmons. You're going to need probably Lurker just to even get the guys to jump, which he doesn't get it because he's a run stopper. But either Lurker or Lurker, Enforcer, or Acrobat. Preferably Lurker to give him just to animate just a little bit better. I don't think he does. I can't really show you guys how much Acrobat costs him at linebacker, but that's what I'll rock with. Now, as far as your right outside linebackers, I always recommend, unless you're going to particularly user like Divine Diablo, I could put him in the box and use him. This has some pass rush abilities, which I will kind of ties in with the right ends, which I'll show here in a second. Now, when it comes to your corners, it's kind of the same thing, unless you have like the Jarius. I'm okay with pick artists right now because it comes built in. I do think Acrobat or maybe these medium route KOs, deep route KOs, or short route KOs, those might be the move because when you are running, let's just say you guys run the loop blitz, you're going to be a man. So that's going to help out with the knockouts whenever they near them. So I would kind of rock out with these medium route KOs maybe. Acrobat is really glitchy because I did see someone with it. I didn't know Lajaris even gets it. But like I said, that 5 AP is really taxing. So you're going to go with Acrobat, pick artist, medium route, deep route. If you guys can afford, if your guys do happen to get zone, go with a mid zone KO because that's what I kind of rock out with for my corners. Now when it comes to, like I said, you guys got the free Randy Moss, but I do recommend you guys do get. He is a zone archetype and he is free to get. Mid zone KO for 2 AP. And he also get deep out zone KO for 3 AP, which is anything with outside the zone. So I do recommend you guys do put this on your secondary at the moment to stop until we figure out what they're going to do to address the aggressive catching. I would really rock out with a mid zone KO. Now, as far as the pass rush is concerned, I'm still skeptical a little bit about this. I really am. You're going to need, I still feel like, because the way the run D right now is, even without it, sometimes you're going to need it. But I think to have it just as an insurance policy. Rock out with the inside stuff. Outside zone, I don't feel comfortable with outside zone depending on which side they're running. Because they're getting double teamed, they don't kind of break that tackle. But I mean, even so, sometimes they will get outside even without no outsiders. I play a lot of people without DeMarcus Lawrence and I run a lot of outside zone. They seem to get out there even without it sometimes, but it's just nice to have it with better sheds. But if they're getting double teamed by the tight end and the tackle, I don't see that. It doesn't light up as much. They still will get out there, but I don't see it light up as much. So as far as your pass rushes are concerned, obviously I don't like no outsiders, but inside stuff is cool. Speedster, I would do Speedster. I mean, it's kind of a cheap right now. Maybe I would even rock out with Edge Threat Elite. Not Edge Threat Elite. I would just let people get like Bruce Smith, and also excuse me, Bruce Smith gets it. Lawrence Taylor gets it. Anything that's going to give you better pass rush. We don't know how good. I haven't actually. It's the first guy. I could use Unpredictable. Hell, I might change that. If we're being honest. Unpredictable, better sheds, wins, or just like the wins to add block resistance. I need to see the test this out. Edge Threat. It's actually be pretty good. Probably El Toro maybe. So whenever we start to get these abilities, start rocking out. But as of right now, I would probably either do Under Pressure, Extra. I think Indies. That's the thing. I never actually tested these out for my damn self, but for sure, maybe Unpredictable might be the one to get. But some of you guys who are actually on a budget, maybe Speedster for right now. The block resistance. I would probably rock out with that. So it says Speed Rush moves partially ignore block resistance. So maybe one of those will probably work out. So that's what I'm currently rocking out with. But as far as my not change nothing. So what I'm currently rocking out with on defense is mid zone, no outsiders. I might take this off eventually. Pick artists, mid zone KO, and inside stuff. So I might end up doing that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Comment down below if you guys rocking out with buildings. If you guys are not, let me know in the comment section down below, man. I'm out. Peace.